Don, hope you're doing well. Want to show you today how I make my mud wash recipe for my hair. Um, I use Terressentials mud wash. I use 3 ounces of water. So you'll need water, you'll need a measuring cup, and then you'll need at least a 6 or 7 ounce water bottle or spray bottle, and then you'll want to have aloe vera juice on hand as well. So I'm gonna pull out my water bottle or spray bottle. This spray bottle can hold about 7 ounces of liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 ounces of water. You can use tap water or distilled water, whichever you prefer. And then I'm going to add my aloe vera juice. The aloe vera juice, I purchased this large container at Trader Joe's. You can find aloe vera juice at any, health food store. They have them here at Whole Foods and also, Trader Joe's, but I think I've also seen it at Walmart. So you're going to just pour 3 ounces of that juice out, and then you're going to add it to the spray bottle where you've already placed your 3 ounces of water. So once you've done that, you're going to add your Terressentials. I prefer not to use Terressentials at full strength because using it this way allows you to stretch your dollars. And then also it makes the product easier to apply to hair. That's what I have found. So you end up using less of it, but you get all the benefits of it. I like to use aloe vera juice because, again, it is hydrating and it's really good for your hair. So once you've added about 1.5 tablespoons of the Terressentials mud wash, you're going to tightly put your spray nozzle onto your bottle. And then if you have, the spray part on the end, you want to make sure that that's twisted closed as well. And you're going to shake, shake, shake. And that's why you want to make sure everything is tightly wound up on this bottle so nothing splashes all over your bathroom or your kitchen, wherever you're mixing it together. And you're going to keep shaking it until the mud wash has been diluted fully and you don't see any lumps of it anywhere in your container. Okay, so now you've seen how I make my mud wash. And I'm going to talk you through the next steps because for me, the next steps will occur in the shower, and I'm not taking you in there with me. All right. And I can't do it in front of the computer just because it can get messy, which is why I do it in the shower, okay? So, what I would do next is begin to take this nozzle, put it close to my head and begin spraying. And as I spray, I will rub my scalp. And I'm just doing that to loosen up any dirt particles or oils that may have settled on my scalp, okay? And I'll do that for my entire head. After that, I will go back over my head again and I will focus on the strands. So I'll start in the back, making sure that I've saturated each of the strands on both sides and back and front. And then I will rinse it out. Now, if you have very thick hair or you have, really long hair, I would suggest putting your hair into sections. My hair isn't really long enough at this point. It's just like collarbone length. It's not really long enough for me to section, and it doesn't get really tangly. And I have fine hair. But so I can just do this right now. But if you have thick hair, I really do suggest that you do sections to ensure you're spraying each section, and they're just easier to work with that way to make sure you're getting your whole head and all of your strands. So if you have thick hair, I would suggest that, whatever works best for you in terms of sectioning your hair when you wash it, use that method. If you don't normally section your hair, my suggestion would be that you section it into 6 parts. I would do a part down the middle, and then a part this way, right in front of the ear, a part this way and back of the ear, and then that will leave you with 6 sections. 6 sections. So you have, the part that you've made here. So this will be in 2 sides, right? And then you're going to make a part here and then a part here, which means you'll then have two sections here, and then two sections in the back. Depending on how long your hair is, either twist those and clip them into place, or just clip them into place. And then for each section you begin to work with, just unclip that section and spray, getting the mud wash thoroughly on your strands. So thoroughly saturating your strands and just doing that, again, just kind of working it through. You might even want to try to finger detangle it through. And then once you're done, twist it back up and clip it, and then move on to the next section. When you're done with all of your sections, you then want to begin to rinse your hair. So depending upon the length, depending upon the thickness of your hair, you can either take them all down at once and rinse, or you can rinse section by section. If you have thick hair, I highly suggest you rinse section by section. You want to look at your feet or look under the stream of water that falls to the bottom of the tub or the bottom of the sink, depending upon where you're washing your hair. And when it begins to rinse clear, you've gotten rid of all of the mud wash, okay? So keep rinsing and all of that until it begins to rinse clear. Then move on to the next section. You want to make sure you get all of the mud wash out of your hair. And doing it this way really ensures that it rinses from your hair pretty easily. When you use it full strength, it can be a little bit more challenging to remove all of the mud from your hair. But one of the reasons I like to use this bottle is because I am then sure that I've applied it to all of my strands, and it also makes it much easier for me to rinse it through. I use again, just to reiterate, I use the water to dilute it, and instead of using just like 6 ounces of water, I use half water and half aloe vera juice, because aloe vera juice is hydrating. There's actually some aloe vera juice used to make the mud wash. So it just complements everything and all the botanicals that are contained within this mud. And aloe vera juice is very good for your hair. It's incredibly hydrating. Once you have finished rinsing everything from your hair, you should be done. You could then put your leave-in conditioner or whatever you would normally put in your hair after drying it. After washing it, you can go ahead and put that in. You do not have to condition your hair. This is conditioning alone and on its own, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair, and then I will come back and I won't put anything in my hair, but I'll let you see kind of the curls, and maybe we'll style from there. It depends. All right. Talk to you later. See you soon.